Hi, Democrats. Today is Wednesday, September 22nd, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Live. Happy Wednesday. Alrighty, so today I'm just going to wing it and talk to you about a couple of things. So I've been out talking to folks and trying to get them involved and setting up meetings and getting folks involved in different ways. And everywhere I go, people say to me, I wish I could get involved. I wish I knew what was going on. It's pretty easy. A good way to know what's going on is to go out to okdemocrats.org and click on events. And that's all over the state. I mean, all the way from McCurtain County to Texas County, folks put their events on the calendar, and a lot of them are still meeting by Zoom so that we're staying COVID aware, but a lot of people have started meeting in person. And so like this weekend, I am going to the Veterans Pancake breakfast. They were having it every year. I think they postponed it last year because of COVID, but I'm looking forward to being with Democrats out in public this Saturday at the Pancake Breakfast. You should join me. And it's on the calendar, so don't ask me the specific times and address. It's at a Union Hall in Oklahoma City, starting at 8 o'clock. The program breakfast is going to start being serving at 8 o'clock, and the program is going to start at 9. So that's a big thing that's happening on Sunday in Oklahoma City. They're having one of their pride. And so that's a thing that you can get involved. Like there's a pride parade coming up in October, and there are tons of parades and tons of events where you can get involved. And candidates have started showing up at these events. So I encourage you to come, if for no other reason but to meet the candidates that are running. Tulsa is having State Fair next weekend. Another way where you can meet candidates and be in touch with what's going on in the party. Different folks from different parts of the party will be at these events. And so you'll have members from the Women Federation, members of Stonewall, members of the Veterans Federation at all of these meetings. And so you can find your place where you can come into the party. And I don't talk about enough about the things that we're doing all over the state. And today I just decided I wanted to invite you to come to things where Democrats will be, and you can find out information, and wherever there are Democrats, there will be candidates. And so if you're not following the candidates that are running on social media, stop what you're doing now and go and find your candidates and follow them on social media, because I promise you, they're telling you where they're going to be, and you need to go where they're going to be and hear what they're talking about, and make sure that they're living up to your values, and make sure that they know what is important to you. Other things that are going on in Oklahoma City on Friday, PSO. I don't know why it's in Oklahoma City. PSO is trying to get a rate hike for the next year. And even though 90% of the houses that they serve are in Tulsa, they are meeting in Oklahoma City. But keep your ears open, because ONG is also looking for a rate hike. Everybody's just trying to take more of our money. And so you need to show up at those meetings and hear what they're talking about, ask questions. There are ways to be involved right now that aren't necessarily just donating to candidates and showing up where candidates are, although all of that is important. But there are ways to meet more Democrats and get more involved with Democrats. If you're not following your county party's Facebook page, now is the time, because they're going to start talking about candidates, talk about how you can get involved. And it's a place where you can go and tell them what you care about, so that they're holding candidates accountable to that. There are just all these kinds of things. So I just kind of wanted to talk in general about some things, but I also want to talk about our current governor. We are nearing 10,000 folk lost Oklahoma lives to COVID. Our governor's not talking about it. He's done. He doesn't want to talk about COVID anymore. He doesn't care about COVID anymore. So he's not talking about it. But let's talk about what he is focusing on. There we go. This is our governor. And you can tell that it's our governor because he's the one without a mask. Honestly. Whew. This is our governor in, check out the robe that he has on with all of the regalia. For those of you who went to college, those of you who've been to a college graduation, those of you who've heard about college, know that all the different looks and robes mean different things. You get more regalia the higher level your degree is. not the higher or the bigger the hissy fit you throw, apparently. So our governor is really concerned about how he looks at this event. He does not have a PhD. He does have a bachelor's degree from OSU. That was not the robe of somebody with a bachelor's degree. Just going to say. I think he's focused on the wrong thing. He needs to be focusing on, making sure that we're not losing Oklahoma lives to COVID because of all the fake lies and fake news. Making sure that folks who are, yes, I do want to give credit to Las Ogle for the photo. I didn't take the photo. We do want to give credit. Making sure that how our CARES Act money and how our ARPS app money is spent and that is transparent. I don't know, redistricting so we can know who's running where. These are all things that he could be focused on rather than throwing a baby fit about wanting to wear a robe that's above his station in life. We have a lot of work to do, guys. I'm still candidate recruiting, and in the next month or so, we're going to start posting those on our website so you can see who's running where. It will not be official because nobody can file just yet, but I do want you out helping candidates. I do want you out knowing who the candidates are, and if there's not a candidate where you are, I need your help recruiting. All righty. Thanks for joining me. I will be back here tomorrow at 4:15. Have a good one.